This is my Gladwell Gecko robot window cleaning machine. Quite brilliant. I'm not going to do a fancy unboxing or anything like that. I'm just going to show you what's in the box. First of all, you've got the Gecko itself. You have a charging cable and a safety line. You've got spare pads, and these are the rings that hold the pad to the bottom of the Gecko. I've got two spare ones there, just in case it falls off and they break. I'm not too sure about that. The Gecko has the two rotating pads on the bottom, and the bottom pad is the one that you spray with a little bit of, I usually just a little bit of window cleaner, 2 or 3 sprays, and then that's fine. It does quite a large window, 2 or 3 sprays. At the moment you can see it's on charge. It has a battery in there which holds the Gecko to the window if the power fails. Very important. Okay, so that is a small unboxing. It's got a button there which you hold in to turn it on, and you press it. Once it's held onto the window, you press it again as you get it to move. Okay, this is my conservatory, and these are my problem windows which I'll be using the Gladwell Gecko on. I bought it specifically for these windows. When I had the conservatory made, I didn't realise what a problem getting these windows clean would be. They've got self-cleaning glass, but it's just the position they're in. There's no walkway up there that I can get on to get to them. The outside, obviously you probably see it's been raining, so I won't be doing the outside today. It's going to be just the inside, which is interesting in itself. So the outside, I have to open the windows on the upstairs windows and use a mop to clean them that way, which is a pain in itself. It doesn't get them clean. I use a squeegee as well, but it still leaves horrible streaks because I can't get to the windows themselves. At the moment it's on charge. I've made some modifications to the Gecko, just a small modification. I'll show you on the side. On the side there, I've got these foam pads, which I've just taped there, and the reason will become apparent when I start it, because what it does, it goes from side to side and bangs against the side panel there, that white side panel, and I found that it actually bangs so hard against it that it makes little marks. So that's why I've put these little foam pads on the side, and then that gets rid of the problem. Okay, so we shall start. It says on the instructions to put it in the corner of the window. I don't. I put it right in the centre of the edge, just about there, and then it seems to work better that way. It seems to track better. The only other problem I've got is, let's see if I can get a better shot there. You see the side bar that goes across the pane, that's only proud, it's a metal bar, it's only proud of the glass, can't quite see it in this light, by a couple of millimetres, but the Gecko won't go over it. It comes up to it, it senses it, and then it thinks it's the top of the window, which is a shame because it means that very top bit there of the glass I can't clean with the Gecko. But it doesn't matter, I will get up there with a ladder to do it myself. That's the problem with this, is that cleaning this glass with a ladder, I just feel a little bit wobbly doing it, and putting your head up, I don't know, it might be a little bit of vertigo I've got, but that's the reason that the Gecko is such a good idea for me. What it won't do, there's another little problem. You see that the glass pane goes straight up until it reaches that corner, and then it turns into, it just cuts off the corner there. The gecko doesn't understand that. It gets up there and it can't work out that that is a cut off part of the glass. So it tends to just get stuck, and luckily the gecko has a remote control that helps you get out of those situations. Also, little panels like that, little triangular panels, no way, it'd never be able to do that. So really it's just for these big main panels that I've bought the Gecko, and something like that one, which is nice and straight, yep, that works nice. These are the only panels really that I use it on. There's the upstairs, you can see the upstairs window there. I also use it on that because I can't get to the corner of the glass, so the Gecko is ideal for that situation. All the other glass in the house is, I don't bother with the Gecko for that. You could, of course, but it's a bit pointless. I just use my hands. So just hand cleaning those. So and all for the rest of the house. It's just those windows I have a real problem with. Okay, we'll get going. Okay, what I do is spray the bottom pad. Good work. There we go. Okay, 2 or 3 times with just normal window cleaner. Don't want to get it too wet. Okay, it's quite loud when you turn it on, but hold it down, and I'll put it in the centre of the window. That. And press the start button. Now it's got to the bottom of the pane. It will stop eventually. But to save it, to save scraping of the paint, I'm just going to stop it manually with the remote control. There we go. And down it comes. So it gets to the top, to the cutout, and It senses something wrong there. So what I have to do is use the remote control. I'm going to stop it. And try and move it manually. Okay, I've started it off about 2/3 the way up. I suppose I could go right to the top and just manually move it about, trying to polish as best I could. But at least the remote control gets me out some tricky spots. And I'm doing something here that I don't normally do. Obviously holding the camera, and normally I'd be underneath it waiting for it to fall. It doesn't fall, of course. It seems quite strong. It seems to suck onto the glass quite well, but it's just it just looks unnatural to me, so I'm usually standing underneath it with my hands out waiting for it to fall. But it hasn't so far. Obviously, if the power goes, it's got an internal battery which supposedly holds it there for a quarter of an hour, and it alarms as well. So if you're anywhere else in the house, you can come down and either turn the power back on or do whatever you need to get it down before it falls down. Obviously they provide you with this nice little rope here, this line, which you're supposed to tie to something so that if it does fall off, then it won't fall far. But I've got nothing to tie it onto on the inside of the house. That's the problem I have here, so hence why I like to stand underneath it, just in case. You see how it knocks against the side panel there? Hence why I've got those foam bits that I've stuck to the side of it, because if I didn't have those, it marks the white panel. It's not a fault of the Gecko, obviously. It's just a little modification I've had to make. And it's at the bottom of the panel, and eventually it does stop of its own accord. It goes 3 or 4 times over and then stops, but I won't let it because I don't particularly want it to rub away the paint on the side there, so I'll just stop it manually with the remote control. Just hold it there till the motor winds down, and then I can take it off. There we go, the Gladwell Gecko. Get one, it's brilliant.